Okay, a couple of days after iOS 26.4 RC was dropped by Apple, we have some feedback and takeaways. I want to jump in for you guys to let you know if this is ready for release. Having said that, if you guys are not aware, iOS 26.4 RC or RCs in general are typically the final beta before it goes public. Usually about a week or so before that happens, we get the RC, and then a week after, the public release. So this build of iOS 26.4, as you can see here, shows it to be 23E244. There was some rumors and some mix-ups and confusion here because on this version, it shows a 6 is missing, whereas on the actual download page, it shows that there was a 6 in the build number. Kind of irrelevant. Maybe it means we could be seeing another build here next week, but for the most part, when iOS releases an RC, we could possibly get a second one, or as long as there's no issues found in the first, this is the one that genuinely goes public. So, having said all that, I want to go over a couple things with you guys. Now that it's settled down, indexing is finished, let's talk about iPhone storage first. And as you can see here, this is one thing that actually improved from our initial video and then kind of jumped up again. System data was around 18 gigs in our initial install. We are back over 20 gigs for system data. And then iOS as a whole is now using 10 gigs for Apple Intelligence. iOS itself is over 14 for a total size of 24.23 gigs. This is kind of average. We've seen this a little bit. Apple Intelligence actually went down a little bit instead of up. So take that for what you'd like. But you can see holistically, we're using 44 plus gigs just in iOS and system data. Now, one of the big takeaways here, not including all of the new changes like playlist playgrounds, video podcast, and all that, was luckily now getting notification from Apple themselves that the keyboard should be fixed. We actually did do a whole, first look at that, but I want to jump back in it again so you guys can see that it is consistently improved. Let's make another line and let's do voice dictation first because I have something else to talk about with that. What is going on, guys? Happy Friday. I hope you all are having a great day and have some fun weekend plans. What do you guys think of iOS 26.4 RC? And you can see it worked very, very well here. No issues. And this is all without the Gemini backing. That should be coming here in the near future. So that's good to see. That is improved. However, what Apple specifically notates is the faster typing. So if we go ahead and type something and say, hey, what's going on? How are you doing today? You can see just how quick that kept up with no issue. What are your plans for tonight? So that was me messing it up, but worked out pretty well, I would say. Easy fix. Even clicking back on text lines worked a lot better. Sometimes when I went to text, it would highlight something and I couldn't jump around as easy as that. So that is good to see also. Let's do one more thing. When is the next iPhone coming out? And you can see it works very, very well. Predictive text line has been on point also, so I can't really complain about that. There are new emojis, like we said. We'll jump into that in our whole What's New video for 26.4 when it goes public. But for now, I do want to talk about a couple more things, and that is going to be the Geekbench scores, because this blew my mind here. This might have been the highest Geekbench scores I've actually seen in this 17 Pro Max. So as you can see here, single core score was 3848, but multi-core score almost hit 10,000. We got a 9974. And if you look at our history, we've never come close to those numbers in any of these betas. The closest we got on multi-core and single was back on March 2nd with 3804 and 9845, but this is pretty good, and it does match all of what we've seen so far using this build. So I'm definitely happy to see that. Lastly, let's talk about these releases. So since this did drop on a Wednesday a couple days ago, and it is now Friday, we could actually get the public release as soon as March 23rd in the morning, most likely around 1 p.m. actually in the afternoon though, or on the 24th, or if it doesn't go public on these days, we could get a second RC if there are some issues found. But again, I've had no issues with this. Battery life has been pretty consistent as well. Recording this video, we've lost only 1% in 5 minutes of running it with pretty much higher screen brightness and everything too. And then if it doesn't drop publicly next week, we can pretty much think it's safe to assume on the 30th or 31st, we should receive that final build. So that's really it for iOS 26.4, and then things really get exciting in April again for hopefully getting 26.5 Beta 1 with some signs of the new Gemini-powered Siri. If these do drop at the latest on the 30th, I would say by the 6th, we should have that first beta of 26.5 and be able to do a much deeper dive talking about hopefully some new Siri and Apple Intelligence integrations here. Again, it will be lighter, but we should have some more personalized Siri on it until iOS 27 comes. So that's it for this one, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Are you a fan of how Apple's been developing and rolling out these updates? 26.4 felt a lot better. It was more consistent on a release cycle, but that's just my opinion. You guys let me know what you think down below. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.